Determining whether a person is good or bad can be a complex and multifaceted challenge, especially because these concepts can be subjective and vary significantly according to different cultural, moral, and individual perspectives. However, the philosophy of Stoicism offers some guidelines that can help in this evaluation. Who attracts loyal followers? Who is avoided even in the midst of a crowd? The answers may lie in silent interactions, unspoken gestures, and the invisible ties that bind or separate people. Goodness, like sunlight, has the ability to illuminate and warm those around it. It attracts like a magnet, bringing closer those who seek warmth and light. On the other hand, evil, even if it tries to disguise itself under the mantle of kindness or cordiality, eventually reveals its true face. Like a mask that falls apart, falsity cannot sustain itself indefinitely. It is possible to pretend to be good for a while, but the mask of falsehood eventually wears out, revealing what lies behind. There are certain characteristics that indicate a person is more inclined to evil than to goodness. And by observing these behaviors, you can easily understand this dynamic among people, and also guide your own conduct to be an even better person. In this video, we will uncover the subtle signs that help us discern the true character of people. We will talk about 9 behaviors that expose evil. So watch until the end, as the last behavior is the most intriguing. And remember, by knowing the problem, it becomes easier to make life decisions and seek intelligent solutions about your relationships. Let's go. Before we start, I would like to ask you to focus on the content. Don't forget to click the like button and subscribe to the channel. Characteristics of bad people. Number 1. Does not repent. Consider someone who, even in the face of clear evidence that they are wrong, stubbornly clings to their position, like a fortress refusing to yield. This person builds walls of justifications and rationalizations, instead of bridges of understanding and reconciliation. The inability to repent, to recognize and learn from mistakes, is a sign that there is something deeper and potentially dangerous hidden beneath the surface. This intransigence can manifest in various ways. It could be a refusal to apologize, a tendency to twist facts to fit their narrative, or even the ability to turn the tables, making others feel guilty or responsible. In contrast, true goodness is flexible and humble. It recognizes that we are all fallible and that error is an opportunity for growth. A genuinely good person understands that apologizing and admitting mistakes is not a weakness, but a demonstration of strength and maturity. Thus, when assessing someone's character, it is essential to observe how this person deals with their own mistakes. A persistent refusal to repent, even when clearly wrong, is a red flag, indicating that the apparent goodness may be nothing more than a skillfully worn mask. Number 2. Enjoys seeing others suffer. A person who finds satisfaction in the suffering of others may hide behind the facade of a kind and compassionate personality. However, their actions and reactions betray this appearance. Instead of offering support or comfort in moments of pain, this person may demonstrate indifference, or worse, a subtle smile or a hidden satisfaction in the face of others' adversity. Such behavior is deeply disturbing and reveals a severe emotional disconnection. This lack of empathy is not only harmful to those around them, but is also indicative of a significant internal flaw, the inability to emotionally connect with the suffering of others, and worse, to find joy in it, is a clear sign of a potentially manipulative and ill-intentioned personality. This trait can manifest in subtle ways. It can be through malicious comments disguised as humor, or a reluctance to offer help when needed. Or it can be more evident, as in situations where this person benefits from others' adverse situations or deliberately ignores the suffering of others. Number 3. Not committed. This behavior is marked by a lack of firmness in their convictions and a constant pattern of changing opinions and promises. Their words, though they may seem sincere at the moment, quickly lose value as they are adapted to align with what is most advantageous for them in a given situation. This type of person might agree with you one day, but completely change their stance the next day if they perceive that another option might benefit them more. This constant change of opinion and lack of fidelity to their own words reveals deep egocentrism and a predisposition to manipulate situations for their own benefit. Essentially, these people treat relationships and commitments as transactions, where loyalty and honesty are sacrificed for personal gains. The inconsistency of such individuals makes them unreliable sources of support and trust. They may seem supportive and understanding, but this appearance is ephemeral and changes quickly according to their own needs and interests. This pattern of behavior not only damages relationships, but also sows distrust and uncertainty among those around them. Number 4. Complains a lot. This perpetual attitude of discontent manifests itself in a series of endless complaints. They see flaws in everything and everyone, excessively focusing on the negative aspects of life without recognizing or appreciating the good things. This pessimistic view can extend to daily annoyances, personal relationships, and even global events. Instead of seeking solutions or adopting a more balanced approach, they prefer to dive into a spiral of negativity. This constant dissatisfaction reveals a deep insatiability where nothing is enough and they always want more. This attitude not only creates a toxic environment for themselves and those around them, but also masks a lack of gratitude and an inability to appreciate life in its fullness. This behavior often hides an egocentric and ungrateful personality who rarely finds genuine joy or satisfaction in others' achievements or well-being. Moreover, this constant pursuit of more and the inability to be satisfied can lead to manipulative and selfish conduct. Such people might use their complaints as a tool to gain attention, sympathy, or resources from others, while rarely contributing positively or constructively to the collective well-being. Number 5. Tends to be controlling. This need for control manifests in various ways. Firstly, such individuals may present themselves as leaders or advisors, offering guidance or assistance. However, their good intentions often have an underlying objective to shape circumstances and people's actions to suit their own interests or vision of what is right. Moreover, these people may adopt an authoritarian behavior, imposing their opinions and decisions. Their behavior suggests they believe they are above others, often disrespecting the opinions, feelings, and needs of others. They can be inflexible and insensitive, insisting others follow their guidelines without question. Another aspect of their controlling nature is manipulation. They may use tactics such as guilt, subtle persuasion, or even emotional blackmail to influence others' decisions and actions. This manipulation is often so skillful that the victims may not realize they are being controlled. This desire for control can also lead to an invasion of privacy and disrespect for personal boundaries. These people may interfere in matters that are none of their business, justifying their actions as concern or care. But in reality, they are seeking to maintain influence over others. Number 6. Shows indifference. These people, often mistaken for kind and caring beings, actually demonstrate a worrying lack of empathy and interest in others. Indifference manifests in several subtle but significant ways. Firstly, these individuals tend to monopolize conversations, focusing primarily on their own interests, experiences, and problems. They dominate the dialogue in such a way that little room is left for others to express their opinions or share their stories. Moreover, when others speak, These people often exhibit blatant disinterest